on all of this, 60 years confinement in prison plus life imprisonment added to that as a potential punishment in each of these four cases. And you are not.
He's a second.
Okay. That's the way your birth certificate reads?
Yes, birth certificate, social security card, yes, sir.
Oh, Robert J. Alderson, the second.
Yes, sir.
And that's your dad's name.
Well, not the second.
Robert J. Alderson, though?
Joseph, yes, Jeffrey Joseph. Yes,
Why isn't it a junior like me? I'm a junior.
For me.
And the Roman numerals, that's unique. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But generally it's a junior, and the seconds are people who are not the direct,
Maybe that's the grandfather or something like that.
like grandfather or not.
I
Well, it
guess
makes you unique.
He's from
That's-
West Virginia and didn't like a bunch of juniors.
That makes sense.
Yeah, well, West Virginia's still in the United States, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, they're still, they can be unique and different. All right, you are charged with, as you probably are intimately familiar with, in 26 CR 485, the third degree felony of fraudulent use or possession of identifying information, IDs of some sort. And that is a third degree felony according to this, but also the grand jury alleged in paragraph 2 that you have a prior burglary of a habitation conviction out of this court in January of 2020. So if all of this was found true beyond a reasonable doubt, that third degree felony becomes a second degree felony punishment. Do you understand how that works?
Yes,
It gets enhanced. And in 26 CR 486, you're charged with a second degree felony of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. And they allege two different methods that the crime was committed, and also that burglary of a habitation prior conviction in 2020 is included in the indictment. So that second degree felony, if all of this is true, it would be punished as a first degree felony if you're found guilty of all of that. And so you're looking at up to life imprisonment on that case. In 26887, you're charged with the third degree felony of evading arrest or detention, and the burglary of a habitation prior conviction out of this court is included as paragraph 2. So if all of that true, this conviction would be a third degree felony punished as though it were a second degree felony. So that's two second degree felonies and a first in punishment. And finally, in 26 CR 116762, you're charged with attempt to commit theft of property, a third degree felony. If convicted, that's up to 10 years in prison. But paragraph 2 is the burglary of a habitation that's been added again. And if that's true, that is a second degree felony. So in punishment. So you were looking at 60, on all of this, 60 years confinement in prison plus life imprisonment added to that as a potential punishment in each of these four cases. And you are not eligible for probation in front of a jury, you understand, because of a prior conviction, if true. What are we doing today?
We have a little more time, Your Honor. I'd like to talk to Ms. Moore a little more about the case. I think we can come to a resolution.
How much time do you need?
About 4 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah,